Hello everyone, welcome, and I'm Keshin. Last video we're talking about Jhana 1. In this video we're gonna explore Jhana 2 and 3. Now imagine the first rain of winter. It rains through the land, it's soaked down, and it runs off into the creek. And the whole year the creek is dry and there is no water. So now all the excess rain flow down into the creek and it rushes in its way to the lake, unblocking all the channels, cleaning the creek. And when the water reached the lake in different direction, north, south, and it started to fill the lake up. And as the lake filled up with inner and also it bubbling up from underneath also, not just on the side and the runoff. And the lake fills and it becomes full and it overflows. So that is the image of Jhana 1, 2 and 3. In the first jhana, there is the special feature of first jhana is the rushing, the running, the fast flowing of the energy through our body, up our spine, to the crown, and pervades all through our body, every cells, and it does so, and the pleasure is quite intense with this cool, shivering, fresh pleasure. In the second jhana, the whole experience calmed down a bit. So this rushing is not rushing anymore. It's more like the filling up of the lake. So second jhana is the filling of the lake. And the pleasure is also a little finer. Instead of intense happiness, there is just this love, joy, pleasure. The feeling of the lake can be from the top down, so we might experience a bright light descending slowly, very slowly descending from the crown down into our body. And it does so, we feel this pure love, just immense happiness. Other time it's a gentling, bubbling, like bubbling of the bubbles of joy. And that is the second jhana. Second jhana is the feeling of the lake and the light. There's no light in first jhana. There's more light in the second jhana. The light could be soft moonlit landscape, or it could be a very bright light. So, and the third jhana is when the lake is so full and we are the fullness. So in the third jhana we experience there is no more rushing, no more feeling, no more movement energy. All that has stopped. And now we are feeling this fullness, this immense contentment. It's like we are in a dome of light, and the fullness that we feel is comparable to, say, we have a very big feast, a big meal, or as with women we might feel this big pregnancy, and there is this heaviness, not heaviness, this fullness, yes, kind of heavy sinking sensation. And from the second jhana onwards, all the way to the end, cessation, jhana now is absorption, because we have let go of the thoughts. That is the first level of cessation of that thinking mind. Thoughts stopped, and we don't need to constantly direct our mind and sustain our attention, because all of that stopped. Now we jumped into the pleasure. We are one with the experience. So that is how we absorb. There is less, almost gone. Our sense of self almost gone. There is just the pleasure, just the experience. So in a sense, we are the observed, right? We become love itself. We become contentment itself. We become the happiness itself. We become all of that. We become light itself. So that is the observer, the observed. We become absorbed into the experience, to the exclusion of everything else. And the moment we step back, if we want to let go of each jhana, when the mind has it filled, when it's finished drinking and being nourished by very wholesome food, when our heart and mind and all of our being have this immense wellness, this immense healthiness, the happiness of all of us, the whole of us, the body, the emotion, the heart, the mind, has all been nourished and sustained by this inner spring. The source of our happiness is now inside of us. Once we have enough, then we are ready to let go of the jhana. Then what do? We step back. We become the observer. We start watching. To let go of anything, we step back and watch it. Watch it with equanimity. We watch and we observe and we contemplate later, and we reflect. All of that quality is the vipassana aspect. We're developing that. And the observer and the observed is mutually supporting each other. We can't go from one jhana to the next without stepping back and watch and let go, because that is how we let go, by watching and not getting involved. what special note I like to mention is when we move from one jhana like this, and we feed on the joy, and we have just enough insight to let go of step by step, then this jhana is called ordinary jhana, because it's like ordinary food. We feed on it, we become happy, the mind is calm and peaceful, and during the day we are able to be a little bit kinder, we are able to be more mindful in the present, be grateful and enjoy the simple act of existence. And this is the ordinary jhana. And what make a super jhana, like a superfood, is we use that jhana to arise knowledge and vision, and able to break through into awakening, into enlightenment. There's 4 stages of awakening, so any of the state that we are able to break through, that jhana is a super jhana. And we will cover that next time, because there is something special happening in the 4th jhana, something that's enable us to break through into existence. But we just develop. We are grateful for what we have. We are grateful for where we are, because life is right now, in this moment, and we're okay with it. So if we just go from jhana to jhana all the way to cessation, that's fine. But at any time we do this investigation of very special investigation into our 6 sense, our 5 aggregates, our elements, all of that, then we break through into enlightenment, or one of the 4 stages of awakening. So we do that at each jhana, and if we break through, we break through. If not, we move on. And so why doesn't a person couldn't get into jhana? Then we have to look at the way we live outside of the sitting meditation. What is our mindset? Are we living right livelihood? Is our speech gentle and soft? Is our attitude kind, and our intention is kindness? Are we grateful? Are we in acceptance? Are we mindful? Are we able to live here right now and be grateful and be okay with situation and with people? So it's our morality and our precepts and our restraint of the senses. We investigate all that, and we will see why jhana couldn't arise. Because jhana is the happiness of the heart. And how can we ask the heart to be happy if we haven't put effort in to live from that space, from kindness, gentleness, from peace? We've got to value all those qualities in order for the heart to be happy. And when the heart is happy, jhana arises. thank you for tuning in. May your heart be joyful. May your mind be bright. Until we see each other again next time.